I'll be totally honest. The more I think about with me doing Let's Plays of old PSP games, the more I realize that I kind of do encapsulate that meme of, buying a really expensive rig just to play Minecraft or some shit like that. Like, no, hang on. I think I do encapsulate that a little bit. Okay, ignoring the terrible caption on the bottom here. Yeah, this is essentially me these days. I'm beginning to realize what just turning my computer into a giant emulation machine because boy, definitely not going to be trying to do recordings of PSP games on native hardware anymore. That's for damn sure. Okay, I feel like I just get that out of the way really fast. So guys, what is up? This is Bob. Welcome back to a new Let's Play series on Twitch because, as you know, I am the patron saint of obscure fucking Japanese anime games because that's just how I am. Welcome to the PSP port. No, that's a bad wording. It's not the port. Shit. Welcome to Ghost in the Shell standalone complex, name redacted, on the PSP. So that might seem incredibly fucking weird what I just said, but no, I am actually dead serious. The name of this game actually is Ghost in the Shell standalone complex PSP. That is the beginning and the end of that thought. There is nothing else that name except in Japan, where apparently it has a handle Hunter's Arena, I think it was. Let me double check my notes about that. Yes. Yeah, it was that. Really fucking weird. I don't know why these guys decided to go with the naming convention of just Ghost in the Shell standalone complex on a PSP. Or not even on the PSP part. I added that. It's just, why? Okay, so that's probably a bad decision. So anyway, if you're confused, basically what's going on is this. So we had the PS2 standalone complex game. We have this game now, and this is not to be confused later with the PC game. 'Cause I think it was called First Assault. Yeah, I want to say it was called First Assault or something like that. These are all different games, but they all have very similar naming conventions, and it is really, really bad for trying to help people distinguish between all of them. It's kind of a fucking mess. Also, yes, we have returned to the PSP emulator. Yes, it has been a while. For Brandon and I, it's been since we've tackled the Heat of Soul series. For me, it's been since I tackled Tenkaichi Tag Team. God, it's been a very long time since we touched anything regarding the PSP in terms of solo content. But yeah, no, welcome to the PSP version of this game. It is a very, very weird game. We recently went through and did all of it on Twitch. By the way, big plugs. I'm going to just stop and drop here. Yes, this Let's Play is being recorded entirely live on twitch.tv/RisenJericho. And for anyone on Twitch who's watching this, yeah, be sure to watch me on youtube.com/RisenJericho. Everything is interconnected. And again, a reminder, I'm doing all this because there's some games I'm doing soon for Shounen Jump stuff that I'm gonna need a live audience for. But anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and begin this. Also, fun thing, this game didn't come out like later into the PSP's lifespan. This came out kind of in the start. Like when I say the start, I mean this is, let's see, the numbers are saying in America this came out on October 26, 2015. No, 2005. Like 10 years off with that one. No, seriously, this game is actually kind of ancient. Now, to put that into perspective, the PSP dropped in America in March 2005, and in Japan like December 12th, 2004, I want to say. Something around that ballpark. But no, the PSP is old as balls now. We all know this. Still great though. This game literally came out within a 10-month lifespan of the fucking PSP being released. That's kind of, yeah, that's a bit quick turnaround, isn't it? I've heard this game, I was doing a little bit of research in this game on like the Wikipedia and the actual Ghost in the Shell wiki thereabouts. And yeah, a lot of people liken this game to the very early PSP first-person shooters they tried putting on PSP. And let me just tell you, it's weird. Also, yeah, it's not gonna be a new game. Right, this isn't gonna be New Game Plus because I don't even know that this game supports full New Game Plus functionality. We're gonna just be doing this new game. Doesn't matter. Not really. I'll be honest here. Like with load game, I don't think you can select old missions. Plus, even then, it's like it's kind of easier to just take this from ground up anyway. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into this. First of all, let's go ahead and create a new save data. This is the one I did for the practice sessions. Go figure. Let's go ahead and drop this here. All right. Also, maybe this is just me. I don't know if anyone else is noticing this, but have you ever actually played the old PSP and then tried the emulator? Because I swear to God, there's like this weird, like uniform text font that's used for a lot of like emulation. It's real. I don't know how to describe this. It's like this font appears in so many places on emulated games for the PSP that aren't on native hardware. It's really weird and really bugs me out. Does it matter? No. I just feel like I should check it out. Anyway, so yeah, single player, multiplayer options. Options unfortunately gives you jackpoint shit. You are able to move things around a little bit, but basically like you choose between 4 main configurations. I kind of just stick with type A, I'll be honest. And there's a primary reason for that. Also, let me wind back. Let's see, voices are a little bit low in this game. Wind back these a little bit. Sound effects. Nah, I'll keep them like right around here. I'm trying to bring up the voices a little bit because, you know, English dub, cool. And also, you're not missing too much with the music in this game, unfortunately. Unlike with the really good soundtrack we had for the PS2 game, PSP game's kind of lacking in the sound department, if you know what I mean. Hey, let's just go ahead and rock and roll. Are we just gonna start with the cutscene? The fuck is happening? Okay, there we go. That took a good few seconds to boot up. I was very concerned that the game was just about to die.
According to the workers who escaped, after the terrorists infiltrated the National Archives through the loading gate on basement level 1 and destroyed the automatic security system, they took all of the employees in the facility hostage.
Okay, before we go any further, I'm going to say this straight up. Yeah, the cutscenes in this game are very weird. They're pretty faithful to the anime. I will give them that, but there's a huge problem with it where the frame rate is awful. Let me show you how bad the frame rate is. Now, I've checked. I have looked at gameplay for the original PSP version. It is the same thing there. You want to see the frame rate? 15 frames per second.
Have there been any statements or demands from the criminals?
It's yeah, it's kind of bad. So normal gameplay is at 15 frames per second. Sorry, I got it backwards. Regular gameplay is 30 frames per second. The not in-engine, like the more like dedicated dialogue heavy cutscenes are at 15. I don't know why it's so bad. Like, holy mother of fuck. Why is the frame rate just tanked? It's I assure you, it's not my specs whatsoever. Like, it is legitimately in the emulator. In the emulator. It's like in the actual like original game. I don't know why it's so bad. And let me stop being on the bush and we'll get back to it.
At the present time. However, they seem to be looking for the H-88 report.
The H-88 report? The one that conducted an investigation of General Michiba, the mastermind of the failed Far North Rebellion 20 years ago?
Yes, sir. Its designation as a state secret has been lifted, and it was transported here to the National Archives from the National Police Agency to prepare it for public release.
Yeah, let me just say that. Yeah, no, also the cutscenes are very... The subtitles don't like to catch up. Like, usually if someone is talking and they'll have like multiple segments of subtitle, they will jump all over the place. It's kind of weird. Let's raise the volume.
Section 9. Everyone's been waiting for that document to be released, but for an armed terrorist group to attack, it makes me awfully suspicious.
Maybe they're conspiracy theorists who want the truth about what happened 20 years ago.
Anyway, you don't have to worry. The plot for this game isn't really too crazy. It's maybe like something you'd find in like a 2 or 3 episode arc in the original Silent Complex Season 1. This is no Laughing Man. This is definitely no Individual 11 report.
What's this H8 report? Since we're going to be involved in the investigation, we'd like to input accurate information.
I never said anything about you working the investigation. Oh, never mind.
Also, yes, for the very horny dudes in the back, yes, you get to ogle the major as much as you damn well please.
Classification code Public Security Investigation H88. It's the report on the attempted rebellion in the far north that includes the testimony of General Michiba.
An attempted rebellion in the far north? You mean the armed uprising by the officers of the Fifth Army who tried to turn the far north, which we'd just taken back, into an independent state?
That's right. The Public Security Bureau tried to bury the whole thing way back then. But certain leaks about the affair came out, and that brought the incident to the public's attention.
Unfortunately, yeah, these cutscenes are also fairly long-winded. It's gonna take a good minute for us to actually get into any action.
The rebellion that Michiba and the others planned involved a lot of military secrets. So because the report contained sensitive material, it was classified as a state secret, and that designation remained on it for 20 years.
And tomorrow marks the 20th anniversary, huh?
We should be arriving above the National Archives in just a few moments.
Chief.
All right. I'm going to begin the mission briefing now.
Also, yes, a lot of characters in this game actually do get full 3D models. On the one hand, it's really cool. On the other hand, it's kind of uncanny. Yes, we actually have a model for Saito now. We don't just have models for Motoko, sorry, I was getting that backwards, and Bato. No, we actually have 3D models for Togusa, Saito, and even Aramaki. Funny thing, I learned that apparently in multiplayer, you can play as Aramaki, and that's just the funniest thing in the world to me. It's so weird. So anyway, yeah, welcome to the basic mission structure. There's no hub world or anything. It's not even like really linear progression based like the PS2 game. It's much more like, it's a little more jumpy, I would say. Need to find a good level audio cap for this. There we go. So, yeah, whatever you're basically between your missions, you're always brought back to this menu. You can select whatever mission you want to do, etc., etc. Let's see. Also got various options. Got just what character you want, start mission. Now, here's where things get a little more complicated. So, basically, you do have 4 fully playable characters. You have, obviously, the Major, you got Bato, you got Saito, and you got Togusa. I don't think I would trust putting the almost entirely human person as the playable character. You think he'd be much more valuable on the sidelines, since, you know, actual human cop, he can in fact die pretty easily. But hey, that's just me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just the one with morals and ethics. So, by the way, I have no idea why all of the backgrounds are blacked out for them. Like, I think maybe it's how it actually looks on the original PSP. I'm not too sure, but it's just really weird. So with each character, they have differing stats. So with Bato, you got more HP than usual. Saito's able to aim crosshairs, able to aim sniper rifles better than most characters. Togusa has no stamina bar, which is really cool. And the Major does something. So a lot of things are left unexplained about this game. I struggle to even find like adequate guides for this game. It's so fucking scarce because, you know, early release PSP game, fairly undocumented, except for like one guide on GameFAQs that even then is kind of vague. So there's a lot about this game. Despite some extensive research, I could not really dig up too much. Actually, you know what? Now I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna cut this part out. Let me go check something really fast. I wonder if this game has built-in cheat codes. I wonder. Okay, sometimes these PSP games do come with built-in cheat codes. I was hoping to see if maybe this one did, but nah, doesn't look like it. Anyway, so yeah, starting the game off, we're just gonna use Motoko for the time being. I'm gonna try to use each character. Obviously, there's no individual costumes. I checked, unless maybe there's something I missed somewhere. Who knows? So let's see. You know what? Actually, let's have some fun. Bob, what do you mean about have some fun? So, God, how do I even begin to describe this? So there's something I learned that I did not know on my first playthrough. Apparently, if you go through a level and you only complete it with a starting hand pistol, when you complete the level, you'll get a dual wield version of that pistol. Useful? Eh. Hey, it's kind of cool though. Why not? Anyway, Tachikomas. You can customize these from the word go. Each one has like varying AI. Like you have a balance type, you have an aggressive type, you have an intelligent type. I don't know what that means. And you have a humorous type. Again, I do not know what this means. I'm sorry. again, I've tried practicing this game. I looked into things. I could not find too much. So this is very much going to be a type of game where you're going to want to experiment. Maybe there's some age-old, I don't know, like, what's an old-ass message board out there? Like, Neopets message board or something. Or, yeah, message board where they try documenting things. I have no idea. So here's my personal loadout. So I usually run 2 primary ones, aggressive and balanced. Aggressive is gonna be the fuck you kind of character. Rocket launcher. Other side, I'm going to have it with a Gatling gun. Basically, I have one that is all offense. I usually run with Bato. One more balanced. I try to run it as like more like corridor based characters. So let's see. I'm thinking more so. Also, you do get more parts for Tachikomas as you go forward through the game. Pretty cool. Let's see. Ion beam rifle is kind of fun. Grenade launcher. Let's go to grenade launcher, actually. I don't think I've given one before. I mean, that ion beam launcher. Hell yeah. And for in the middle, the penis cannon. I don't know. Let's see what we got. Anti-material rifle. Actually, these things are really powerful. Let's go to standard assault rifle. Why not? This thing's going to hurt pretty hard. Also, body colors. I didn't know about this my first playthrough until like the very tail end of the game. Like red. And for the balanced one, let's see. I'm thinking more so like a slightly more defensive role. Rocket launcher is actually really good. So I'm gonna give it a rocket launcher. Do I have the health packs already? Ammo pack, repair pack. Let's go with the repair pack just in case. Right side is going to be carrying a shield. Does it give me a shield already? Oh no, that's the penis cannon. Oopsie. Yes, I will keep referring to it as the penis cannon. You cannot stop me. And let's go with the EMP shield. Actually, no, not an EMP shield, like a standard shield if I have one. No? Okay, regular shield it is. Oopsie. What else do we have? Yeah, your pickings are pretty slim at the start of the game. Assault rifle, SMG, PP. Gatling? No, I think for like the arms, I usually try to go more like close in combat kind of deal. SMG should be good for just quickly downing things. At the other side, assault rifle. So I don't know what there. I think there would you'd assume maybe that there would be like pros and cons to like differing like outputs of firepower for your Tachikomas. If there is, I'm unaware of what they are. Yeah. Also, balanced one is going to be. Actually, no. Let's keep that one blue. Why not? Intelligent one is going to be my anti-tank one. Let me make it white because fuck it. Ash. Oh, okay. I'm going to make this one white. We're not using it this one. The first mission is also pretty easy. Just you are aware of this fact. All right, let's go ahead and rock and roll. This is going to be fun. Sorry, it's taking me like how long to get into this mission? Jesus.
Documents are sleeping right beneath our feet, stored in electronic form. I can't wait to get this incident resolved because the sooner it's behind us, the sooner I'll be able to hook up to their database.
Tachikoma, don't run off on your own.
That's why I'm requesting appropriate orders.
In that case, we'll decide on a signal for when I want to give you an order. Is that all right with you?
Why, yes, effort was put into modeling Motoko's ass in this game. How could you tell? And you'll get this tutorial the one time, and then never again. Wait, can the Major just equip optical camo? Is that her specialty? I have no idea. This really blitzkriegs you through. Holy crap. I figure I can do my best to actually elaborate on things after this.
Understood. Don't worry about a thing. You can put your mind at ease because you're in good hands with me.
I'll hold you to that.
What are you doing? Hurry up and get in there.
Roger. Let's go, Tachikoma.
Okay, this game is wacky. Oh, and already you're... Who's already firing? Oh, jeez. Alright, let me try to take care of this guy really fast. That dude carrying a SMG? Holy crap, that's the first enemy. Oh no, that's just a bullpup. The hell's it called? It's got a name. Okay, this is Burst Fire. That's what it's called. Shit, that took me a minute to actually recall. So yeah, let me just go say this really fast. The aiming in this game, or rather the controls in this game in general, are very, very archaic. What do you mean by that, Bob? How bad could it possibly be? So, if you're much younger, I don't blame you. You might not be familiar with the fact that the PSP has exactly one analog stick, and even then, it's not really a stick so much as a nub. So here's what the guys are doing with this game. Like, I'm not even kidding. Actually, you know what? I can probably just show us what my turning my webcam on. Yeah, okay. You need to check this out. So, what do you think is used to actually aim? So, we like one of these, right? So we only got the one used for walking. Well, this is really gets weird. By the way, yes, I'm doing this upside down because go figure. You use the face buttons to move by default. And by default, I mean that's like the one means you have of actually doing so. Yeah, it's kind of bad. That's literally your one option of actually being able to do stuff. Now with the PSP emulator, sorry, let me pull this up really fast. Something I did immediately because I was like, fuck that. D-pad is next to stick 2, not good. Yeah, that was a rough decision. So what you can do actually is go to your controls in the emulator, control mapping. Now what I did was actually mapped the 4 face buttons to each of the motions for the right stick. So basically what I'm doing right now is essentially like a quasi kind of actual stick shooter. That's not what I want to pull up. Yeah, so basically what I'm doing is like I literally turned this into aiming, and even then it's not amazing. It could be 12 times better. It's very stiff and sluggish. Sometimes using the face buttons actually does kind of work better, like for accurate positioning. It's very hard to describe exactly how exactly I picked it up, yeah. How exactly the aiming works in this game. It's just very bizarre. Like if you try for yourself, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, yeah, description down below. There's gonna be a link to CD Romance. You'll be able to try the game through there if you want. Also, yes, most computers in this day and age should be able to run the PSP emulator because it's so low spec. Like really, it's like your phone can run it. It's really that ancient. So you're by no means lacking for means of doing so. Ah, crap. Sorry. There we go. Also, yeah, your Tachikoma will, in fact, trying to talk with you. This game is extremely ambitious. I will definitely give it props for that, for both good and ill. I'm gonna be completely honest. All right, now let's see. Also, let's just get this out of the way right now. At any point, you can press up on a D-pad in order to board your Tachikoma. Really cool. Also, no, it doesn't really tell you about this. It tells you about this maybe one time, and that's it. So you press select, and you're able to pull up like a bunch of different things. View change. So you can doubly ogle the major if you are so horny on main, I guess. I don't know, boys. I'm personally much more partial to her look when she has jeans on and in the later portions of season 1 and her look in season 2. Personally, I think jeans look Motoko is much better to look at, but you know, hey, whatever. If you're one of like the 40-year-old boomers on /A on 4chan, maybe your opinion is different, who knows. And one other thing I did not know about this game my first time through, you have a map. God, I wish I knew about that sooner, but nope, nope, did not know about that way sooner. Go figure.
I disengaged the lock on the gateway that leads underground.
You've done a good job so far, but the hard part is up ahead. So stick close, and whatever you do, don't fall behind.